Welcome back, friends. So, we are going to do some listening today. Some in a general instruction that I wanted to give you for this today's task is that there will be 4 sections um, in what we are going to do in today's lecture, and you are expected to be very proactive, very participative in whatever we are doing. I am going to read out certain passages. You have to make notes, take down certain questions, pay attention to what is being talked about, and then proceed with responding to whatever questions I give you. First one is a conversation with short dialogue, second is a monologue, third again is a dialogue, but with more details, and the fourth is a lecture full of information. Remember that most examinations that test your listening activities, abilities. So, remember this lecture is all about listening. Okay. So, they do not replay sections. So, listen to me very carefully and quickly make down notes. So, this is what we are going to do today. Listening for specific information. So, listen as I speak, and I will show you the questions before I speak. I will not show you the script of what I am going to give you, but before that I will give you the questions, take down answers as you hear the conversation. So, remember, unlike reading activities, you are not going to see anything written here, only questions and nothing else. Now, here is the first slide, please look at it. Length of stay, number of people, time of ensuite, rooms, total costs, price inclusive, method of payment, name, address. The title is Booking a Hotel Room. Hello, good evening. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Hilton Hotel. How may I help you? We have just driven up from London and we are going to stay here in Bath for a few days. We would like to book a couple of rooms. All right. So, for how many nights is that? We will be leaving on Monday morning. So, let me see, that is 3 nights and you said 2 rooms, I think. Who are the rooms for? I am here with friends. We like to book one double room for the boys. There are 4 of us and another for the 3 girls. That is fine. We have 2 rooms available, both ensuite. Great. How much are they per night? Let me see. The twin room for the girls is £40 per night and the double room is £50 per night. Perfect, that sounds reasonable. So, what is the total for 3 nights for both rooms? That will be a total of £270. Does that include everything? Yes, that price includes tax as well. Can I pay now using a credit card? Yes, sure. You will need to pay for the first night now and you can pay for the other nights when you leave, or you can pay for all the 3 nights right away. I think I will just pay for everything now, as we will definitely be here till Monday. That is fine as well. I will just need to take some details from you to confirm the booking. Can you give me your full name, please? Yes, it is Harry Wong, that is W-O-N-G. And what is your date of birth, please? 16th December 1990. And can you give me your address as well? Sure. It is 18 Cartier's House, Chelsea, SW3. And your telephone number, please? My mobile number is 08663879455. Right. Thank you. Now, look at the questions here. This is the slide. You must have heard the conversation. Respond to the questions. So, let me give you the answers now. So, answer to the first question, how many nights, what is the duration? So, 3 nights. How many number of people are there in total? There are 7. What is the requirement? They want a double room and a twin room, and the total cost, that is your fourth question, is 270 pounds. Okay. Price inclusive, yes, it is inclusive of all, including taxes. Credit card, mode of payment, yes, it is credit card. The name of the person who is speaking is Harry Wong, and you must have heard the number 18 Cartier's House, Chelsea, SW3. So, I hope you have taken down all the uh, taken down notes properly, and now we will move on to the next one. Please listen to this. This is a monologue, that is a single person speaking, the earlier one was a dialogue. And listen carefully, jot down answers as you hear them. Now look at the questions first. The company expanded in. The number of permanent staff is. Most volunteers joined the program in, or joined the program in. Beacon receives all its funding from. Why do students need help with language? And next question, where can students help with agriculture and farming? Now, listen to the passage. Volunteering abroad. Okay, everyone, thanks for coming today and for your interest in volunteering abroad. For those that don't know much about our company Beacon, let me start by telling you a bit more. Beacon is one of the largest volunteer abroad organizations in India. The company was founded in 1980. In 2000, the company grew by joining with another company, Electric Travel, making us even larger. In 2014, we sent 20,000 people abroad on a variety of service projects and internships overseas, more than any other company. All participants receive the best support from our full-time professional staff to ensure that the experience is safe, worthwhile and fun. We have lots of very experienced staff working for us. We have around 150 full-time staff members, many of whom are former volunteers themselves, inspired by their own experience. Some of these people are even part of the original groups of volunteers back in the early 90s. About 75 of those staff are not located in India at all and spend their whole time in another country supporting the volunteers. They are experts on the local communities you are working in, having spent their whole lives there. They have vast experience in fields such as community development or education. The times that volunteers join the program vary a lot. Some join in July because they have just finished studying at college or university and want to do some volunteering before they move on to work or further study. The summer months are also popular because people want to escape the weather, but there are no set start dates and programs run continuously throughout the year. So, the majority of volunteers start when it is best for them. Beacon is an entirely independent organization which does not receive any funding from religious bodies, political parties, development organizations or other sources. And of course, we do not request money from our partner organizations outside. All our work is 100% funded through your contributions as a volunteer. We do get help from the government, but that is from reduced business taxes, not financial contributions. It is this financial independence that gives us the freedom to set up projects wherever we think it may be useful and where we think that our volunteers can make a valuable contribution. Now, I am going to tell you about some of the more popular opportunities in a bit more detail. One of the most popular volunteering choices is teaching. You will find a warm welcome awaits you from our students around the world. The main thing you will do is assisting with English conversation, because though the local teachers are very capable of teaching the structural aspects of the English language such as grammar, they do not use the correct intonation or pronunciation because they lack the confidence of a native speaker. By providing conversational English teaching, you can greatly enhance the learning experience of thousands of children and adults with whom we work. You can also volunteer in agriculture and farming. Access to safe and healthy food is a major concern of any society. Volunteers work on a farm with the aim of promoting sustainable local food sources and responsible farming. Using pesticides and other destructive agricultural techniques can have a long-term negative impact on the environment and threaten the future well-being of whole regions. Beacon's agriculture and farming projects focus on organic farming practices and educating local communities on their benefits. So, I hope that has helped you to learn a bit more about Beacon. Does anybody have any questions? Now, let us look at the questions. The company expanded in and the number of permanent staff is, most volunteers join the program in, Beacon receives its funding from, why do students need help with language, where can students help with agriculture and farming. I hope you were listening and here are your answers. Let me tell you the answers. So, first answer is the year 2000, total number of people is 150 and the answer to the question, the most volunteers join the program in the time best for them. Where does it get funding from? Volunteer contribution. And why do students need help with language? Because the local teachers lack the confidence of a native speaker. Last answer, volunteers can help with organizing local farming and organic methods as use of pesticides and similar materials harm plants. Okay, we will move on to the third section now and take down the questions now. These are your questions, look at them while I read the passage. So, please keep looking at the questions and mark the answers as you listen to me. Lorna, I am looking for some advice about doing a master's degree in media studies. Am I at the right place? John, yes, my name is John. I am the head of the media studies course. Nice to meet you and you are, I am Lorna. Nice to meet you too. So, how can I help you? Well, I have seen the prospectus for the course, but I am still somewhat confused about a few things and about some of the options for studying. What's your situation at the moment? Are you working? Yes, I have been working as a journalist for a local newspaper for the last 3 months. Prior to that, I had 2 jobs in the media, at a small local radio station for about 2 years and at a TV station for about 4 years. So, I have worked in media for about 6 years in total. Okay, well, that's useful if you want to do the course. What is your motivation to do further study? I enjoy my job a lot at the moment, but I feel the opportunities for promotion are quite limited. It's not that I think a master's will help with this though. I'll probably leave my job maybe to go into TV or something, but basically I think wherever I end up going in the future, employers prefer to see someone with postgraduate qualifications these days. And are you intending to study full time? Well, I'd really like to keep working as I need an income. What are the options for me if I want to work while studying? You could do certain modules over a number of years you like. It's up to you how many you do. Basically, you get credits for the ones you complete. People usually do the masters in anything from 18 months up till until 4 years. It depends on your time. If you wanted a fixed schedule and attendance and did it part time, then that would be a total of 3 years. So, what is the admission criteria to join the course? Well, there are a few things that are useful but not essential, but there are some requirements. Usually to join a master's, people must have a bachelor's degree, but we are prepared to overlook this if someone has got enough work experience, but you must have one or the other. It is useful if you have research experience as you have to complete a thesis, but we can train you on this if not. It is essential that you have motivation if you want to join the course as it is very demanding. What about the cost for the course? The fees for a year if you are studying part time are 2,250 pounds. No, sorry, they have gone up this year, 2,400 pounds. Of course, you are paying for all other living costs. Is there any kind of bursary or scholarship available to help with the fee? Yes, there are things available, but you have to meet the criteria to get funding. Often, though the university will actually contact you about funding, universities have a certain budget available to provide funds. So, they will look for the best students and offer them something if they think they will be suitable. You would have to have a firm offer in place to join the course, though before you would be considered for any funding. Where can I go to find out more about it? The best place to look for information about funding is on our university website. All the details about whether you are eligible, what help is on offer and how to apply will be there. If you can't find the information you are looking for, you can always come and speak to us again, and there will be a number you can ring. Oh, thanks for that. And is it easy to get hold of you if I need to speak to you further? Yes, I am here most days, but you can always phone the office first to check. It's best to book an appointment in case I am not around. Let's look at the questions. So, how long did Lorna work? She worked for 2 years. The answer to the second question is because employers like postgraduate qualifications. Answer to the third question, how long will it take to do the master's degree part time? That is the third, 3 years, sorry. Which two things must Lorna have to join the course? She should either have a bachelor's degree or work experience. The fee, question regarding the fee, so it was 2,250 pounds and now it is 2,400 pounds. So, do not write, do not get confused because the revised rates is the answer that you are looking at. It can use to fund the most suitable candidates. What is it? You have to have a budget. Okay? The answer is to have a budget. Next answer is firm offer. And where can you find more information regarding all this? It is on the university website. And the last answer, question to the last, that will also have information on eligibility, help available and on how to apply. So, those are the blanks that you are supposed to do. Now, we will move on to the next section. Here are the blanks and listen to me. Look at the slides. History of Indian Rail. In today's lecture, we are going to be talking about the history of Indian rails, okay, from when they began. So, up till 1945, when they had all been taken over by the government. Indian Railways is an Indian state owned enterprise owned and operated by the government of India through the Ministry of Railways. It is one of the world's largest railway networks, comprising 1,15,000 kilometers of track over a route of 65,000 kilometers, and there are 7,500 stations. It transports over 25 million passengers daily, which is over 9 billion on an annual basis. Indian Railways is the world's 9th largest commercial or utility employer by number of employees, with over 1.4 million employees. The history of rail transport in India began in the mid-19th century. The core of the pressure for building railways in India came from London. In 1848, there was not a single kilometer of railway line in India. A British engineer, Robert Maitland Brereton, was responsible for the expansion of the railways from 1857 onwards. The Allahabad-Jabalpur branch line of the East India Railway has been opened in June 1867. Brereton was responsible for linking this with the Great Indian Peninsula Railway, resulting in a combined network of 6,400 kilometers. Hence, it became possible to travel directly from Bombay to Calcutta. This route was officially opened on 7th March 1870, and it was part of the inspiration for French writer Jules Verne's book Around the World in 80 Days. At the opening ceremony, the Viceroy Lord Mayo concluded that if possible, at the earliest possible moment, the whole country should be covered with a network of lines in a uniform system. By 1875, about 95 million pounds were invested by British companies in Indian railways. By 1880, the network had a route mileage of about 14,500 kilometers, mostly radiating inwards from the three major port cities of Bombay, Madras and Calcutta. By 1895, India had started building its own locomotives, and in 1896 sent engineers and locomotives to help build the Uganda railways. In 1900, the Great Indian Peninsular Railway became a government owned company. The network spread to the modern day states of Assam, Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh, and soon various autonomous kingdoms began to have their own rail systems. In 1905, an early railway board was constituted, but the powers were formally vested under Lord Curzon, the then Viceroy of India. It served under the Department of Commerce and Industry and had a government railway official serving as chairman, a railway manager from England and an agent of one of the company railways as the other two members. For the first time in its history, the railways began to make a profit. In 1907, almost all the rail companies were taken over by the government. The following year, the first electric locomotive made its appearance. With the arrival of First World War, the railways were used to meet the needs of the British outside India. But with the end of the war, the railways were in a state of disrepair and collapse. In 1920, with the network having expanded to 61,220 kilometers, a need for central management was mooted by Sir William Ackworth, a British railway economist. Based on the East India Railway Committee chaired by Ackworth, the government took over the management of the railways and detached the finances of the railways from other governmental revenues. The period between 1920 and 1929 was a period of economic boom. There were 66,000 kilometers of railway lines serving the country. The railways represented a capital value of some 687 million sterling, and they carried over 620 million passengers and approximately 90 million tons of goods each year. Following the Great Depression, the railways suffered economically for the next 8 years, and the Second World War severely crippled the railways. Starting 1939, about 40% of the rolling stock, including locomotives and coaches, was taken to the Middle East. The railways workshops were converted to ammunition workshops, and many railway tracks were dismantled to help the Allies in the war. By 1946, all rail systems had been taken over by the government. Now, let us look at the questions. The answers are to the first one. Okay, you have to look at the first one that was operated, answer to the first one. Second one 1.4, third answer is expansion. Next is 6,400, next 28 inspiration, 29 Bombay, answer to 30th railway system. Next is disrepair or collapse, next one is capital and value, and the last one is coaches. So, thank you very much, and we will continue with our next class.